Ronnie and Bo podcast show. Ron, how are you?
I am doing absolutely stellar.
So I got to tell you, you come to me.
Yeah, I do. I come all the way.
And you come over to my side of town, and we do this here. Yep. And today, I felt like a 17-year-old going on his first date. I kept looking out the window, opening the front door, looking for your car to roll up. I couldn't wait to see you.
Oddly, that doesn't make me comfortable now.
Come on over here and give your partner a kiss. Never mind.
Oh, man.
Hey, we got this story about this Evangelist.
Oh, yeah, I know the story you're talking about. We're going to talk about that today.
That story.
No, I do. I saw it.
Did you hear that? He's playing it down because he's done this too.
Oh, man.
Have you ever done that? Okay, never mind. We'll get to this.
No.
First of all, before we get to Daily Dose,
yes,
I want to share the minutes from our meeting.
Oh, yeah, no, you're taking minutes.
Yeah, we have a meeting. It's the Ronnie and Bo podcast show.
Yes,
daily, weekly, monthly meeting.
Are you the chairman of the board?
Yes, and you're the secretary. You took. That's why I was waiting for you, like a 17-year-old going on his first date. No. Anyway, so give us some of the meetings from the minute about where you can be heard and how we're growing.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. So, yes, you can now catch us on iTunes, Apple Podcasts.
That's incredible.
Spotify is almost here.
Okay.
And Podbean, if you want to download an app called Podbean, you can get us there. If you have an Apple product, then you just go to iTunes or you go to Apple Podcasts, and you can search for us there. And so,
that's cool.
Including YouTube and Facebook and a couple other platforms that will be posting on soon.
I'm excited about this. And
me too.
You're doing great work with all the social media stuff.
Vice versa. We're taking over the world.
Yes, we'll need a TV show and then a stadium show.
Yeah,
right?
Oh man, what stadium do you want to do first? Let's call it out right now.
I'm too nervous to say.
Oh gosh.
Should we start at a junior high, or should we go all the way to the Phoenix
Oh, it
Stadium?
has to be in Prescott. I was already going back to Los Angeles or something. The Great Western Forum. Yeah, the Greek Theater. Ooh, that would be awesome.
That would be good. So here's our Daily Dose.
All right, Daily Dose. Give it to me.
It's a quote.
Okay.
Serve to people.
Serve to people.
Service to people.
Service to people.
I'm sorry, I couldn't read my handwriting.
No, that's okay.
Service to people.
That's why I'm the secretary.
Is the rent you pay for your room here on earth.
Service is the
service
rent
to people
I pay. Service to people is the rent I pay
for your, quote, room here on earth.
Wow.
What do you think of that, first of all? Do you like that?
I like as a concept that we're here to serve. I love that. I really love that. What I don't like is that somehow we have to pay God back for what he's given to us.
Okay.
God is a gracious giver.
That's interesting. That's fantastic.
And we serve out of the pleasure of it, not because we're obligated.
Okay.
That's my first thoughts.
That was a quote from Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
Cassius Clay, who changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
Yep. Phenomenal boxer. And that is a great quote. I love the heart of service. I mean, that's fantastic. But if it means that I'm earning my way to heaven, then that's where I check out,
okay.
Mr. Bo.
So Muhammad Ali had 56 wins in his career. 5 losses.
Almost thought you were going to say 56 women, but that's a different episode.
37 by knockout.
Okay, wow.
Started in 1960.
Gee.
At the age of 18, he retired in 1981 at the age of 39.
Wow.
And I guess he served some people.
Yeah,
in the ring. He paid service to some people, across people's noses.
Exactly. Did just the knockouts count as his service?
That's pretty cool, huh?
That is fantastic. That's a good daily dose, Bo.
Hey, speaking of service, no, seriously, right?
That's a nice segue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this televangelist, he's
Louisiana guy.
Okay, he's flying around
in these jet planes.
Okay.
And he has now, he made the news because he's asking followers to donate money for a $54 million jet.
But it's not even his first one, is it?
No.
He has several. I think
Yeah.
he had, the article I read, had 3 or 4.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
He said, quote, I've owned 3 different jets in my life and used them and just burning them up for the Lord. So I asked you, how did you feel about that quote by Muhammad Ali? How do you feel about that quote?
Man.
Huh?
Yeah. No.
You use a lot of stuff in your life for the
Well,
Lord?
I only have 3 private jets. And,
What?
So, no, yeah. Oh, man. It doesn't sit well with me.
No, it's crazy. And will he get it? Will his followers donate up to $54 million?
That's maybe what terrifies me more, is that I imagine he will get it.
So this is what he said of those earlier jets. Well,
Yes.
the jet that he's looking for, the $54 million jet,
Yeah.
it can fly anywhere in the world in one stop. That's how amazing this Dassault Falcon 7X is.
Wow.
And so his argument is, I want $54 million for that one because the problem with the previous jet, he said, is that they require multiple stops to refuel.
Oh my goodness. And God only knows that you could never share the gospel
If
while
you
you're
stopped.
stopped somewhere.
Yeah.
So you better stay up
the
in
course.
the air, yeah, and land only once.
When you want to, not when the Lord wants you to.
Yeah, no, the whole thing, I mean, I'm all for, God provides tons of resources for his work to get out there.
Yeah.
But it does beg the question, right? What else could you do with that money? I mean, I think that's where most people go, right? Is
Yeah.
just what else could you do with $54 million
In your community.
especially, yeah, to bless people, to impact the community. If he's a televangelist, then he's a preacher. He's talking about Jesus, and that's fantastic. But
And
I don't
this
know if it
story
costs-
gets PR, gets publicity.
Yeah, it does.
And when you hear this story, does Jesus get publicity out of this story? Or does he get publicity? Does the purchase of an airplane get publicity?
Exactly, and I think that's the question, because a lot of people are okay with Jesus, but not with his people.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that are like, "Hey, Jesus is a cool guy. Jesus was amazing, and Jesus
Yeah.
did some phenomenal things, regardless of your worldview." Most people go, "Yeah, Jesus seemed to be an amazing guy." Whether they believe he's God or not, it's a totally different question.
Right.
But then people always bring Jesus into the present day mentally. So they'll say, would Jesus be caught saying this or doing that or going there? So it does beg the question, would Jesus, if he were here today, would he be flying on a $54 million jet to preach the gospel?
I think it would be a Cessna 150 if I know him well enough, right?
Oh, yeah. Seriously. And I don't know. I mean, actually, I read in the article that Evangelist said that if Jesus was physically on earth today, he wouldn't be riding a donkey. So that's insinuating that
That's time to leave the church when your leader says that.
Oh man, he's yeah, that insinuates that Jesus would be
And if he's
flying
right
a
about that,
$50 million jet.
yeah, if he's right about that, there's got to be a middle ground between a donkey and a $54 million jet.
Yes, sirree. And it's probably like a Chevy Bolt or some sort of Geo Metro. Or
Well, let's keep walking, buddy.
that sounds good to me.
Down the road we go.
All righty.